Lovely starshine lights my way to bed. Magic rainbows glisten in my head. Just like a child I live in Wonderland. All my dreams are coming true. Heavy shackles used to hold.
Welcome to Handmade Dixie Tulip. I'm Mel and thanks for stopping by my channel. In today's video I'm going to share with you some more of my May makes. Now May has been an absolutely crazy, mental, busy month in my household, kind of outside of sewing. So I haven't had that much time to focus on anything too complicated, but I have managed to squeeze in right at the end of the month a couple of simple makes ready for a little mini break that I go on Sunday. Actually, I'm filming this on, what day are we, Thursday, and I'm going on a little mini break with my friend to celebrate her 40th birthday party on Sunday. So I really needed a couple of items to take with me. So that's what I'm going to share today. So if you're interested in seeing that, then do watch on. So the first garment that I want to share with you is this lovely dress. So this is the Seamwork Katrina dress. It's a real simple construction, so it's a simple bodice that's just got bust darts there. It's got spaghetti straps. The instructions do tell you to kind of make them out of the fabric, but I decided to add adjustable bra straps with, you can see, pretty rose gold fixtures. Then it has a gathered skirt that is attached to it, and I did have to shorten it quite a bit because I only had 2 meters of the fabric, but actually I think the length worked out really well, and if I'm making this again, which I'm sure I will, I would probably make this same length again rather than the longer length that the pattern suggests. And then what I've also done, I had enough fabric left over to make a skinny tie belt that wraps round twice. The fabric, this is my May Minerva Crafts Blogger Network make, so I got the fabric for free in return for writing a blog post for Minerva, and this is the most gorgeous art gallery fabrics cotton lawn. I just absolutely adore the really bright flowers on the dark grey background. I think it really helps to set the flowers off. It's a little bit sheer, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see, but it is a little bit sheer on the skirt, but certainly not anything that would stop me from wearing it. For the pattern, I made the pattern in the size that my body measurements fitted into, and I haven't had to make any adjustments at all. It does have adjustable straps. As I say, that's the thing that I tend to struggle with, is strap length. They're always too long, but this is adjustable, so that deals with that. And then just to share a bit about the construction of this dress, if I just take the belt off a second. So this dress has no closures, it has no zip or buttons or anything like that, because the way that you make it is you make it like a standard bodice and attaching a gathered skirt, but then it's purposely quite large, and then what you do is you sew elastic to the skirt seam allowance, and then that clinches it in at the waist. So then if you can see, for getting that on and off, it stretches. So it's quite a simple make. Let me just show you the construction inside. So you can see I've just overlocked with a nice pink overlock thread, because I thought that went well with the flowers. And then just to show you this on the inside, so you've got your bodice and skirt seam allowance, but then what you do is you sew elastic to the back of the skirt seam allowance, and then that gives it that stretch. So that's the Seamwork Katrina. I'll definitely be getting loads of wear out of this on my upcoming holiday. The next thing that I've made is the Nicole Roksi. It's actually a trio, but I've just made the top version. So you've got like a crop top and a tank top. And then if you do make the trio, you have got a dress as well, so you can layer all three on top of one another. I think the pattern's really clever, so it's reversible. So what that means is you can mix and match and make different looks. So what I'm going to do in a second is I'm going to pop these on and show you how the different versions go together. So you can wear any of the layers just on their own, or you can have them all with the same fabric, or you can have them with contrast fabric like what I've got here. Now the fabrics that I used are Liberty of London Tarna Lawn. So they are quite lightweight, but when you're doing a lined version, it's not as drapey as it would be if it was unlined. So it does give it a little bit more of a structured fall. So I'm definitely going to make this again, but I might try and make it in a lighter weight woven fabric, so as it's a little bit more drapey. But I really love how this turns out. I think it's a really clever idea, and I think it's really versatile as well. So let me just slip it on and show you the different looks. Okay, so the first version is just the crop top on its own, so I'll show you the pink way round first of all. Now this, I wouldn't normally wear something so cropped like this, but I would definitely wear it on holiday with high-waisted shorts. So yeah, let me just share it with you. So that is just the cropped version. You can see it swings, so it's got plenty of give in it. It's really loose, and depending on where you wear the straps, you can kind of pull it down at the front or pull it down at the back and put it up higher so you can kind of change the look of it like that as well. So I'll just flip this over now to the other side. So that's the cropped version in the bright floral. You can see this side is a little bit more drapey than the other side. Even though they're both Tarna Lawn fabrics, this one does seem to drape a little bit softer. Okay, so what I'll now show you is the tank, and then I'll show you them mixed and matched different ways. Okay, so just to show you the tank in the floral Liberty. So the tank sits at a really nice length. It just sits nicely on the top of where your jeans are. There's loads of room because it's a swing style, and it fits quite nicely at the back as well. So that's the tank with the pink side. And then what I'll do now is I'll just show you them layered. So you can either have it so that it's all the same colour. So that's the pink side. You can have it layered up with the different fabrics. Or you can swap them round. Not sure how this video is going to work out. I keep forgetting to put my microphone back on. So you could have it that way with the pink on top and the floral underneath. So yeah, loads of different ways that you can wear this. As I say, either the pieces on their own or mixing and matching, so I think it's a really good idea. The pattern itself, I do love Amy's patterns. They're actually drafted for a petite figure as well, with small bust cup sizes, so that works great for me. I don't have to do the adjustments. And Amy has a different style than standard patterns. She does her instructions as though you were working like on a production line in the clothing industry. So rather than doing one step and then taking it to the iron and doing another step, she'll keep going with different steps until you hit a point where you've got to do some ironing because you're going to have a crossing seam. So it makes it feels a bit strange the first time that you do it, but then it really makes it much more streamlined and much quicker to follow. So the instructions were great. The pattern came together really, really well. It was one of those really enjoyable makes because there's nothing too difficult about it. The only thing that maybe I will do next time is perhaps size down. So it's not a bad fit, but it could, I don't know whether I just perhaps need to shorten the straps a little bit, or whether I do need to size down. Now Amy does say, I didn't notice until afterwards, but she says that you should go off your high bust measurement, not your full bust measurement for this pattern, and I didn't read that until afterwards. So that may be why it feels slightly big, but certainly nothing that would mean that I wouldn't wear it. But next time, yeah, I think I'll size down to the extra small, which would fit more in line with my high bust measurements. So if you're going to make this top, make sure you read the instructions in full, because it does clearly say in the pattern to go off the high bust measurement. And if you're in between sizes, she says that you don't need to worry about grading, just go for the smaller size because it's got so much volume in it. The only one thing that I'll point out on the pattern, I don't know if this has been updated since my version, but there was one typo. So where you've got your instructions on how many pieces of each pattern piece that you cut out, on the straps it says to cut out 1 in each fabric, but you actually need to cut out 2 in each fabric. So as I say, that might be corrected now, but if it isn't, just be mindful of that in the instructions and on the actual pattern pieces themselves. But other than that, I think it's a super pattern. I think it's a great idea. You could really get creative with colour blocking and things like that, and I definitely want to give it a go in a lighter weight fabric. So that's it. That's all I wanted to share today. That will be all of my makes for May, because today's day of May, is it? No, sorry. What are we, with the 30th today on? I've been off this week, so I totally lose track on what day it is and what date it is. But yeah, I certainly won't be making any more makes in May. So I will perhaps be back with some plans videos for June. One video I was thinking of sharing is I'll be packing my suitcase for my mini break away with my friends on Sunday, and it's, I'd say, 95% me made garments that I'll be taking. So I was perhaps going to do a little video just to tell you what I'm packing to take away with me. I'm going hand luggage only, no suitcase being checked in, so I do really need to cut back and be careful with the garments that I'm taking with me, because I've got really limited space. So if I have time, I will film that video before I go as well. So that's it. Have a wonderful week, whatever you're up to. Do let me know what you think of the makes in the comments below, and I will see you very soon. Bye.
All my dreams are coming, all my dreams are humming.